Hello again, everybody. This is Comic Book Hangover with another one of my weekly review, weekly haul videos that I like to do every week. Try to get these up every Thursday. Sometimes there is a glitch in the plan and they end up getting posted on Friday. But Thursdays is the day that I normally try to get these done. So let's talk about, first of all, the books that I got last week. So really, there's not much more I could say about these two. I mean, they're still great books. They're just very entertaining. I Walk with Monsters and Knock 'Em Dead. Both are really good books. Very kind of different. So in I Walk with Monsters, our main characters, they're getting close to the person who took her little brother forever ago, and you also find out what happened to her father, which is actually a little bit of delicious irony. That he went the way he did. But still a great series. I'm very curious to see where it goes. The next issue, I'm thinking, is going to be a lot of fun. Hopefully going to get a lot of madness and a lot of mayhem, a lot of carnage. It's going to be great. This one is getting very interesting. So, to recap, yeah, this dude that wants to be a stand-up comedian, he's not very good at it, so he winds up, kind of getting advice from this other dude as they're driving. They get into a car accident. The other dude dies, but his spirit ends up in this guy's body. And with that guy's help, he becomes a great stand-up comedian. But it's taking its toll on him. And so they hire this exorcist to get the guy's soul out. Come to find out that without the guy, he sucks. So they try to get another dead comedian, soul into his body, and they try to get Lenny Bruce, who's one of the all-time greats, but they may or may not have gotten Lenny Bruce, because at the end of this issue, all hell kind of breaks loose. So this one, I sort of figured by this issue I'd be losing interest in this series, but it's keeping my interest. It really, really is. I'm really enjoying it. I also grabbed Mighty Morphin #4. A little bit of Zordon's. We're kind of going through Zordon's origin with this, so it's cool. Let's see here. I'm trying to remember because it's been a while since I've read this one, but is this one? I think this is the one here where we have Lord Zed actually taking it to the Power Rangers and solidly defeating them. We also find out. I think we find out more about Skull's girlfriend. We find out more about the Green Ranger. It's getting to be a really good series. It's still holding up very well. Sorry I had a bit of a brain freeze there. It's kind of a crazy week for me. So, side note, yesterday was the last day of business at my family video store. So, so yesterday was Wednesday. I'm doing this on Thursday. I'm hopefully going to have this posted on Thursday. But it's been kind of an emotional 24-hour period. So I was supposed to have yesterday off. They called me in because we were so busy, and the remaining movies were going so fast. So they called me in so I could be there. Since I'm one of the longest tenured employees at that store. Actually, I am the longest tenured employee at that store. They wanted me to be there on our last day, and which is what I wanted. So I do have some other videos that I did at the store that I'm going to be probably posting here on the next couple of days. But moving on back to comic books, something that keeps me happy. Radiant Black. So now, if you're a fan of the Power Ranger stuff, you should definitely check out Radiant Black. Now, whereas Power Rangers, we have Teenagers with Attitudes getting the powers of the Rangers. This one we have he's kind of a lovable loser. He's an aspiring writer, failed miserably, winds up going back home, and winds up finding this little thing here floating after him and his friend are drunk at a bar. He touches it and turns into this thing. He isn't going to be... I don't think he's going to be one of those characters who's going to try to use the power for his own nefarious means. He seems to actually want to succeed. He actually seems to want to be a good person. So I have a feeling that this guy's gonna be he's kind of gonna kind of break the mold a little bit. And I don't know. It's fun. It was a really interesting read. I wasn't planning on getting past the first issue, but I'm gonna check out the next issue or two to see where this goes. I really did enjoy that one a lot. I mean, a lot more than I did. I also did read this. Now, I didn't read the book. I kind of flipped through the book. I thought it was interesting how they were referencing one of my favorite novelty songs, Transfusion. I thought it was really, really fun. But I read the front part here because I am a huge fan of Milk and Cheese, and this is hilarious. So if you're a fan of Milk and Cheese, you definitely want to get this because this is old school Milk and Cheese. So those are the books I wanted to talk about that I grabbed last week. So let's talk about the stuff that I picked up this week in no particular order at all. I grabbed one back issue. Batman, this is DC Classics, the Batman Adventures number 6, reprinting the Batman Adventures series, which was sort of an adaptation / extension of Batman the Animated Series. I have all the other ones. I just needed that one to complete. I think they only did like the first 7 issues of it, so I needed that to complete it. So, back issues aside, here are the books that were actually just released this week that I picked up. Venom vs. Carnage, not reading this series at all, but I could not resist this second print cover. This is a hot cover. It's an amazing cover. Absolutely loved it, so I had to grab that. Excuse me. Stillwater number 6. Very eager to get into this one. Usually I get to read my books on Wednesday, but yesterday it was everything just kind of threw me for a loop, so I definitely am looking forward to reading that one. This is one that, actually these next 2 came out a little bit ago, but the reprints, and I wanted to have them. Die and Mercy, the first issues. I do have the original first issues for both of these, but I always like to have the reprints just in case, something happens. I know Die is getting to be a pretty big title, so I like to have the reprint just in case something happens and I need to unload the original printing, so I can do that and still have a copy of it in my collection without losing anything in my collection. Moving on, Power Rangers number 4, because I love that series. 4 number 12, I grabbed the variant cover for it. It was regular price. Why not? I really did like this cover. So now this issue is going to make or break this series for me. I don't know if I'm going to keep going with this. If this issue is as bad as issue 11 was, in my opinion, issue 11 was not a very entertaining issue. If this is just as bad, I'm going to drop this series. So issue 12 will be the last one that I get. Almost done here. And this one, I'm not a fan of the X-Men, but I am a fan of nostalgia. I love old school stuff, and it's nice to see old school X-Men on a comic book again. Got the old school logo. You got the Marvel corner box there. It's a lot of fun. I flipped through it. The art is very reminiscent of what we used to have back in the 90s. They even bring back some of the 90s characters. It's going to be fun. I am going to read this one, and I'm sure I'm going to enjoy it because it just looking at the surface, it looks like it's going to be a heck of a fun read. So, another reprint that I picked up this week, Facsimile Edition, Black Knight number 1, the first appearance of Black Knight. It's because I like having those. And this one I think came out last week or 2, but another variant cover, Fantastic Four number 28, and this is an homage to Fantastic Four number 1 with the Queen alien in the place of Mole Man's monster. So I enjoyed that. I had to have that. And the unexpected pickup for this week, because my LCS, they know me, they know what I like, so they got this and they put it in my pull box, offering it to me, and it says Mad number 18, the Espionage Edition, because I love me some Spy vs. Spy. My little boy loves Spy vs. Spy too, so we're going to be going through this one. It should be a lot of fun. But that is it. That is what I picked up this week. A nice selection of books. Unfortunately, a lot of reprints, variant books or variant covers that I'm not really going to read, but so next week I'm not sure what I'm going to have to talk about. We'll probably have more time to do some videos next week because, as I said, yesterday was the last day of business at my family video. Next day or 2 we're going to be doing demo, tearing everything down, throwing everything out. I got to get some shelves and stuff out of there that I'm going to use in my room and in my garage. So yeah, hopefully next week I'll have more time. I'll hopefully be able to come up with something a little bit more exciting. And I don't know, it's been rough. It's been rough. Let me tell you, I've been working at that place for 12 years. It's been sort of my my employment home away from home, and now it's all over. But anyway. Moving on. Let's not dwell on that. So we got some great books, got some wonderful reads. I'm actually very curious about this one. I really do want to check that one out. So thanks everybody for watching. Feel free to like, subscribe, hit that notification button down below, comment, let me know what you got, what you're interested in, and yeah, let's have some more conversations. Those are always fun. And I did get a new subscriber, it looks like a day or two ago. I just got the notification. I just noticed it before I started doing the video, so unfortunately I did not get to write the name down. But you know who you are. Thank you very much for subscribing. I hope you enjoy what I do, and I'm always open for suggestions and feedback on what to do for my lovely little channel here to kind of expand it. So let me know what you'd like to see. I do want to actually go through my collection and kind of show off more of the books and the series and the runs and the stuff that I have. I just need to organize my room better so I can do it. But that's it. Again, this is what I've got. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next week. And yeah, have a good weekend. Be safe and enjoy your books. That's all I got. I'll see you guys later. Have a good weekend.